Ah, Emily, there's a Princess Pink Raccoon. Went too long on the last one. I had a last note. Buffy has every right to blackmail, DMP, and skip the bullshit. Holy crap, DMP. That's the name of the company that released the snuff film in the Hollywood segment of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And I have to wonder if the show writers had played VTMB before they wrote that episode, Double Meat Palace, and made it Double Meat Palace because of DMP. Anyway, did I do the thing? Emily Laser Princess, yada yada. Season 6, Episode 13, Dead Things. Episode starts with more Buffy Spike disgustingness. Wonder what it's like to get humped so hard your legs don't work. I do not know. I wish I did. I get Andrew, he's pathetic, but how does Warren get Jonathan to go along with this one? Grape scenes outside his comfort zone. Yeah, this is a problematic episode on a lot of levels. The character of Warren is problematic in general. Who seriously would want a partner like that? Mind controlled or whatever? Like, yeah, that's something that I've always, whenever it comes up in a show or a movie or something where a bad guy uses mind control to hook up with a person, and you go, why would you want a person that you're mind controlling? Like, what is the appeal in someone who doesn't have anything really to offer intellectually at all? Like, oh, but then my ex didn't have anything to offer intellectually either. But yeah, I mean, by the time I, got over the emotional blinders and realized what a person she was, it was like I was kind of disgusted with myself, I don't know. I'm sure everyone's had bad relationships. Just most people don't have bad relationships with a person who, in the end, decides that you don't have a right to exist. So, whatever. Fuck Warren for real. Swing dancing is a fad I joyously missed. Yeah, I did not catch the swing dance fad in that time period, thankfully. Ew, Spike is about as grapey as Warren, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. Oh my fucking god, this show, shut up about evil magic Willow. Yawn. Well, thought a scene in a cemetery could be so dull. Who'd have thought a scene in a cemetery could be so dull? Trio's body disposal method is overly complicated. Why do they think Buffy is after them anyway? What evidence is there to suggest that Buffy has any clue they exist really at this point in time? It's bizarre. How come Spike can't smell Jonathan in his disguise? Vampires are always smelling people out. They're like in the X-Men cartoon, Wolverine's always like, "Oh wait, you're not real. You're Mystique," because he can smell her. And vampires do it on this show. Yet Spike doesn't know that Jonathan is in disguise. That's kind of fucked up. Jonathan has so many options. He's got real power. Why did he hook up with the dumbest two villains ever? That is a valid question and a good one, and I would like someone to try and explain it to me in a way that makes any sense. So yeah, my life is so shit. I forget where I am in this. I don't think that has anything to do with the show. Why is Buffy waking up Dawn to confront her with this stuff? Does that make any sense? No, it does not. What episode am I on? Oh, she thinks she killed Warren's victim. Yeah, I guess jail shouldn't be too hard for someone as powerful as Buffy, question mark. I don't know. Faith ends up in jail for a while. Stupid anyway, she should know something's wrong based on the way the scene played out, the time weirdness and stuff. I mean, right? Like, if you're Buffy, you're in a world with witches and vampires and demons and all kinds of weird magical artifacts. And these guys have already fucked with you using a time manipulation effect, right? Why would you believe any of it? Does it make any sense? Or am I like just like way overthinking something that was designed to be dumb and to appeal to dumb people? Is that just it? I don't know. Oh. Spike is dumb, yeah. He's like old enough as a vamp to be able to clear up a crime scene. Right? I mean, how did he even hunt without drawing huge amounts of police attention to himself if he can't get rid of one body one time? Dawn, she really letting Spike have it, yeah, with good cause. Buffy's realization moment feels underplayed facially. I try to avoid criticizing things on a technical aspect, but yeah, the actress really didn't do it in that shot. Yeah, trio are 2/3 gross. Feel bad for Jonathan. Yeah, it's between Jonathan and Amy who gets the most poorly done by over the course of the series, I think. I didn't come back wrong should be more somehow. Like, again, it just feels like uh, Sarah Michelle Gellar was already done at this point and just didn't really feel like putting the proper emotional context into her words. Tara should be like, ew, I'm out of here when she gets it. Yes, she should. And then it is more, and it's like, whoa, I was way off here. Yeah, yeah. Tara's reaction was not negative enough, I don't think. I mean, I guess it kind of fits the character. She is really very doormatty in a lot of ways, except for Willow using magic. That's the only thing she ever stands up against, really, in any meaningful way. Am I being too hard on Tara? I feel like someone should. Not because she's bad, but because the character was written to be just so hypocritical and just willfully ignorant during this season. Whatever.